Yeah, what's up everybody, Quentin with Wet Dreams here. So, I'm going to do a quick little how-to. This is something I wasn't fully aware you could do until recently. And wanted to kind of share this little tip and show you guys kind of how to do this real quick. So right here, I have a carbon flu arrow. This one came pre-cut at 30.5 inches, overall length of 31.5. So it is perfect for the length and draw I am doing. This is a 400 spline. So, what I also did, I ordered some other flus. I forgot to have these ones cut down to size when I ordered them. So, whenever they came in, they are, let's say 32 inches. I'll line this up roughly, eyeball it so you guys can see. So, you can see right there, it's longer than this one here with the green fins. That is lined up flush. So, I got to cut down these yellow ones to match the green. So, I'm going to take a tape measure real quick. Just double check the length here. So I am 30 1/8. So you take out that little insert, 30 inches on just the shaft. So now I want to take my other flu. Now we are going to measure this one. This is going to be a little trickier part here because these do not sit very flat with those veins. So I'm going to hold this over to the back. I'm going to hold it at 1 inch from the end of the arrow. So that means I'm going to want to cut it at 31 instead of 30. And the reason why I'm doing that is so I get a more true measurement, because the end of a tape measure tends to have a little bit of play in it. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball this real quick. Right there is roughly where I want to be. My mark right where I want to be center. Okay, so then never be too ashamed to double check your measurement. So that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to lock this out, and I want to see from, like I said, I'm going to hold it on the one. I don't know if I'll be able to show you all this. I'll try to. Okay, so right there you can see what I mean. I'm holding it 1. And then down here, it's going to come across at 31. So my measurement's right. So if you go online, you try to look up ways to cut these arrows yourself. There's a couple different options. You can use a high-speed Dremel tool with a proper cutoff blade, but then you need something to kind of hold it lined up and so you can spin it. You can get yourself a arrow cutter, or one of those. Or, this is an interesting one, you can buy yourself it's basically just a little pipe cutter. You know, it's MPT pipe cutter. This is actually a Craftsman one I actually bought from a hardware store for $10 versus going online and buying one for $20, because I looked at it and I was like, that's just a regular pipe cutter. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to clamp this down. Right there I am. It's not spinning, it's not doing anything on its own. So now I'm going to just do a quarter turn. I'm going to spin this. You're going to feel a little bit of tension. It's not going to be much. So basically I'm just using this right now to scar it. I'm going to, once I get one full revolution, I'm going to go a little bit further to what I feel this is getting kind of hard to turn. So you don't want to go heaving on it because we don't want to crush it. We want to just do this in nice small increments. So right now, I'm going to spin it again, trying to make sure that I do not twist this in a, bind it in a side-to-side manner, I should say. So I'm going to go around. There's one lap. I'm going to get one more. So spin the arrow right now. So you can see what I'm doing here. You can kind of see the blade there. Try to get some better light here. See, I'm just spinning it. Okay. So right now, as I spin it, it's getting a little easier. That tells me that the blade's doing its job. You want to have something with a sharp blade. If it's not sharp, this isn't going to work. So now I just did about another quarter turn. It's going to be a little harder for me to turn. But once I get about one lap through, you're going to notice it gets a little easier. Right there, it's getting a lot easier. So that means I'm making progress. I'm going to turn it a little bit further in, about another half a turn. And I'll just keep doing this until I'm cut through. Now this one's a little harder because I did go a little further, so I'm actually going to spin the cutter itself. This has more leverage, it's easier to spin. So right there, it's going pretty easy. So I know I cut through all the stuff I needed to right there. Now I wanted to go another turn. So I'm going to go another until I feel pressure. Like I said, I don't want to crush this through. I want it to do its work nice and easy. Now if you listen, you can hear right there, I'm starting to cut the whole way through it. Kind of hear that little popping. I don't know if you can hear it. Okay, so right there, it's not popping anymore, so I know I'm pretty well through that cut. I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. There you hear the fibers cutting. Back through again, I'm going to turn it more. It's going to probably be one more tighten, and it's going to be through. Okay, do one more. Oop. Right there, that was it. So we go around nice and slow. Went a little too far on that one, so I did cut the whole way through. Yeah, right there, she popped off. So right there she is. I don't know if you can, sorry about throwing my hands, it's cool. So yeah, right there. So she's cut through. No fancy tool required. And that is now a 30-inch shaft, ready to go hunting. Well, I shouldn't say ready to go hunting. I gotta put an insert in it yet. Then I'm ready to go. So, quick little how-to. If you ever find yourself in a bind, pick up some arrows that aren't cut. Find yourself a good, sharp MPT pipe cutter. Quick, simple, easy. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.
Is this even safe?
Anybody lose their pet?
Thank you.